Hello, John Dilworth here in the midnight hour. We we are continuing to clean this up, midnight hour. I want to put in break in case of howling here. So where we have break, I'm just going to rough it in and see if it works out. In case of howl. So howling is a lot more letters. So I'm going to have to change that. I'm just doing it by hand, and then I'll have to be more careful when I'm making it final. So it's already too much. Now I see what I've done. And I could do this. I don't think yeah. So I know it has to be smaller. And I don't mind that all this Akira's motorcycles driving down Hudson Street. In case, I don't mind that it's hand drawn. It looks organic. Yeah, it is, because I'm just doing it. It's not. Well, actually, this is synthetic. I'm drawing this synthetic. Okay, in case of how, it's just supposed to be a little thing to notice. So I don't want to make it a big deal out of it. So now I want to clean this thing up. All right, I just want to clean up the background. And these are fun. This is the fun part. Oh, okay, so what pencil am I going to use? I don't want to use these hard ones. These B pencils are great for the long shots. I want a soft pencil. It breaks my heart when I think about that I only have one Tombow left. Here it is. It's a B. It's also a B, but these are so super fast. Oh my goodness, is that real stuff? And I mean, it's just super fast. I love these pencils. Maybe a little too soft, I don't know. We have to be careful of earthquakes. I am so heartbroken for everyone. I mean, the world is burning. But our Vicky Vo, she's out there doing the best she can. And, we're thinking about her. And everyone that's suffering this unfortunate, I don't know what period. Everything, everything. I mean, what's next? What's next? Well, art. That's what's next. Art. So this is the fun part, because now we can just fool around. We can just talk about anything. Yeah. And my favorite part is this. This is what I love doing, is sitting and drawing without stress. But there's always stress. So we have to live with it. Live with our stress. So that's a frame. I don't know what we'll put in there, but that's open for suggestions. And any big donors out there, any big donors, you know what? I think we could sell you your portrait in here, right in here. Right in here. How about that? How about a nice little donation to HOWL gets your portrait. And my film. So often will you find actual photographs of people in my movies. I love that. I picked it up from Hitchcock and Truffaut. All those. Okay, this is the big thing. Well, you know what I want to do? This is a background here. This what's it called? Mallet hammer. That's going to be animation. So I'm going to have to put that on a separate layer in advance. And let me get this little hand. It's very traditional, no big deal design. Functional, practical. The color may be fun. when Vicky Vo gets to it, but otherwise it's not exceptional in its scale or ratio to itself. Not like in Courage, where distortion and oversize objects were the universe. So, what I'm thinking of doing, very straightforward, you almost can't go wrong with this. What I'm thinking is I won't even bother putting a hook on that hammer. It'll just hang there, it'll just be suspended on its own. Okay, so this other little device is a doorknob. I don't like it. I don't like where it is. I just realized because these are the observations we're making while we're creating. It's right. I didn't even notice it, but it's right on this parallel, this diagonal, and we don't want that. That was so dumb. Dilworth. Okay, so I think it'll be here, just for aesthetics. That's the placement. So we're moving things. We're moving things so that aesthetically it looks balanced and interesting, and not in contradiction or overlapping, intruding on another line or form. You find your own balance. And when we get Nina back inking, she'll take care of this background. I miss all that. You got to get so much going on. Well, Dilworth, you are a dum-dum. I just put this little knob on my background. That knob is going to be part of a door that opens. So that's going to separate layer. A separate layer, Dilworth. We're going to get it. One day we'll learn how to make animated films at home. And what do you think the market for animated films will be now, where we're not, going to film festivals is becoming a hazard to your health, or two, a hazard to your health, just by qualifying to travel, qualifying to enter a country, qualifying to enter a theater, to be a part of a film festival. I have no idea what is going to happen. What is going to happen? All right, so now we're doing the inside. Do I want to put a lip? It's just another detail. Why not? Let's put a little lip on this. And Vicky Vo adds the border color. And I'm doing simple layouts so that they could also act as a break for the colorists, so they're not always rendering every background like, it's part of a monumental project. So we're planning that. So it's really, that was a mini earthquake. So it's really quite simple. I don't even know if we're going to do wallpaper, because I want to take it. The film does take place in the 1970s. When did that happen? Well, it happened in the 1970s, and I want to try to find some similarities or ideas in the culture at the time for the interior. Even though I haven't really modeled our stars in clothes from the 70s. And in that way, I'm being incongruous, because, these kind of leggings, I can't tell you. I mean, who knows where he's from, what time period he's from. 70s, it's incongruous. And also, they have VR. There wasn't any VR in the 70s. So I love this mixing of time and technology. Just to add something to it. that there is for you. All right, so I'm going to just letter in this letter in this. Oh, but that's also, it will be inked. I remember when pencils were Xeroxed onto cells and painted, and then that quickly left when the machines came, and then everything changed. Yeah, that's working out. I did take one semester with Will Eisner, the comic, the graphic artist who did this. Was it? Is it the same? What did he do? Spirit. I can't believe I almost forgot that. Oh Lord. Okay, so this is background 57, right? That's 57. So that's it. So now we have the layers. This one will be this. So we're going to have a lot of layers. We might even have to trace back, because we only have so many layers ourselves. We're not using a machine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 layers. That's all I gave. I gave myself 10 layers. If I couldn't get all the business within 10 layers, I had to figure it out and have to do another way. That's also a production challenge so that you don't go bananas with too many layers. It's hard to track. What am I doing now? I'm going to do a door. Oh, I wanted to do this knob. And I just have to trace the outside because it has to match, right? This is a glass. This would be a glass. I'll just have this as glass. That's easy. And Vicky Vo will have this wonderful opportunity to create an effect for glass. So why don't I give this a little edge here so we can have a tone. I found it useful to have an edge color on glass. And the streaks, it's hard to know how Vicky Vo is going to do this glass, but I am going to write it. It's glass. And that's what I'm doing. I have to get things, pencils. I'm just thinking loud. Oh, and what are your favorite pencils then? Because this is my hot pencils. These two especially. These color erase red. I love that. And this Tombow. I think there was another pencil I used that I really liked. Where was it? Okay, so that's glass. And then the rest is the inside of this stuff. But you don't need to hang out for that. Because unless there's something we could explore here, I don't know, it looks pretty straightforward. You see that it's clear. See the dart, you can see this is, it's pretty clear, so we'll break it there. Okay, until next time, stay animated.